Have you ever arrived somewhere expecting to see a beautiful mountain lake and instead you find an empty valley? That's exactly what visitors are discovering right now at Vogel State Park in North Georgia mountains. Normally, this peaceful park sits at nearly 2,500 feet elevation near Blood Mountain, surrounded by forests, hiking trails, cabins, and one of the most photographed lakes in all of Georgia. But today, my friends, the water is gone. And the famous Lake Trahlyta looks more like a construction site than a mountain retreat. So what happened? Where did the fish go? And why drain a lake that has been here for almost a century? Let's explore this story. Before the lake existed, the valley was simply a small mountain creek. Back in the 1930s, during the depths of the Great Depression, the U.S. government created massive work programs to put young men to work building infrastructure across America. One of those programs was the Civilian Conservation Corps, commonly called the CCC. At Vogel State Park, CCC workers dammed Wolf Creek, creating a 20-acre mountain lake that would become the centerpiece of the park. They named it after Trahlyta, a Cherokee maiden connected to local legends and buried nearby in Stonepile Gap. Once completed, Lake Trahlyta, the lake was transformed and the valley was created into this recreation destination. Families can swim at the sandy beach, rent paddle boats and kayaks, fish for bass, bream and trout, hike around the Shoreline Trail, and for nearly 90 years, Lake Trahlyta has been one of the most beloved mountain lakes in all of Georgia until now. Look at this. If you visit Vogel today, you'll notice the lake has been drained almost completely. This was not caused by drought. This wasn't an emergency. Instead, park engineers lowered the water to repair and upgrade a critical part of the dam's control system. The lake's drain gate needed replacement. This gate allows engineers to release water during major storms and perform maintenance when necessary. Without a working gate, a dam cannot safely manage extreme flood events. So the water had to be drained to access the structure and install the new equipment. The dam itself is an earthen embankment about 52 feet tall and roughly 600 feet long, holding back hundreds of acre feet of water. Even though the dam is still considered safe, modern dam safety standards require reliable drainage systems and monitoring. Once the repairs are complete, the lake will slowly refill naturally from rain and mountain runoff. Naturally. How long is this going to take? My friends, whenever a lake is drained, one of the first questions people ask, and definitely the question I ask, where did the fish go? Where are the fish? Lake Trahlyta normally contains bass, bream, and trout that is stocked by the state. People fish here. I love watching kids fish here. But during a planned drawdown like this, fisheries managers typically relocate fish or allow them to move downstream through the drainage system. Some fish are transferred to other waters, while others, I'm told there's others in the deeper pools down at the other end during this draining process. Once the repairs are finished and the lake refills, the Georgia Department of Natural Resources will restock this lake with the same fish. So anglers, don't worry. Fishing, I am told, will return. The park rangers here love the park. I love the park. We all love the park. Even with the lake temporarily gone, wildlife here has not disappeared. The forests around Vogel are part of the Blue Ridge Mountains ecosystem. one of the most biologically rich regions in the eastern United States. And my friends, the Blue Ridge Mountains have to be on your bucket list. Common animals you might see here around Lake Trahlyta and in Vogel State Park are white-tailed deer, black bears, wild turkey, foxes, salamanders, and frogs near the streams. And yes, look at this tree. What do you think did this? I love this, my friends. What do you think made this? Well, I do want to also talk about birds, and bird watchers especially love this park. More than 100 species of birds use this area as nesting or migration habitat. Even without the lake, the surrounding creeks, waterfalls, and forests still support a huge variety of wildlife. The lake draining actually created a rare opportunity. Since the shoreline is accessible right now, park crews are making several improvements at the same time. This work includes repairing sections of the Lake Loop Trail, stabilizing banks with Gibeon baskets, which are like wire rock walls. They're really cool. Widening portions of the trail. Some parts needed this. Replacing boardwalk sections, and installing new steps near the cottages. There will even be a new concrete path with animal track impressions designed especially for families and kids exploring the lake. These upgrades should make the park safer and easier to explore once the lake returns. And, well, to understand Vogel State Park, you have to understand the CCC. During the Great Depression, the Civilian Conservation Corps employed more than 3 million young men across America. They planted billions of trees. They built trails, roads, bridges, and many of the national state parks we still enjoy today. At Vogel State Park, CCC crews built the original dam, cabins and picnic areas, campgrounds, park roads, and infrastructure. Their work helped create Georgia's state park system in the early 1930s. In fact, Vogel is the second oldest state park in Georgia. It was established in 1931. And almost a century later, many of the structures they built are still in use. As the park approaches its 100-year anniversary, Vogel is continuing to evolve. Recently, the state opened a new 6,500 square foot visitor center. We're going to take you inside, and it's right beside Lake Trahlyta. The building was designed to reflect the rustic style of the original CCC structures while offering modern amenities for visitors. Inside this, you're going to find an expanded park store, which we're going in, visitor information. The park rangers here, I love. They are always so sweet, so helpful, and they're just great people. And exhibits about the park's history. Hiking and camping supplies, whatever you need, they want to have it for you. It's now the central hub for visitors exploring the park. So, what's going to happen to that old building? I love the old building. Well, with a new visitor center open, the original facility will likely transition to new park uses. I know the park rangers here are hoping on interpretive spaces, but many state parks convert older buildings into ranger offices, interpretive spaces, educational classrooms, and rental meeting spaces. This allows historic structures to remain part of the park, while newer facilities handle the larger crowds of modern tourism. Right now, look at this. Right now, Lake Trahlyta looks very different. Very, very different. Amazingly different than what we expect to see. And that's why when I heard this, I had to get here, because you won't see this for another 100 years. But this empty lake bed is really part of a much bigger story. A story that's about the Depression era workers building parks for future generations. This is a story about modern engineers protecting historic dams, and it's a story about wildlife and ecosystems in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Without the lake being drained, would we ask all these questions? I don't know. And it is a state park that has welcomed visitors for nearly a century. And we hope for many centuries to come. And soon, my friends, have hope. Today, soon, the rains will return. Wolf Creek will fill the valley again, and Lake Trahlyta will once again reflect the mountains surrounding Vogel State Park. But for a short time, we really do get to see something rare, something very, very rare, something that has been hidden. Maybe we'll never get to see again. It's a hidden landscape beneath the lake. It's cracking, baking lake bed floor like we've never seen before. And look at this outside structure. This is so beautiful. It's connected to the new Welcome Center here at Vogel State Park. And my friends, if you have not put this on the bucket list, imagine sitting right here in one of these rocking chairs or walking down this hall into the banquet room, getting your morning coffee, sleeping and living for a night, a weekend, a week in one of the cabins here. They are single room cabins to 3-bedroom resort type cabins. This place is beautiful. And I hope you will put it on your bucket list because Lake Trahlyta and Vogel State Park should be in our lives for years and years to come. So plan that road trip. Put Vogel State Park on your bucket list. And this place, my friends, it fills up for all the holidays. So consider an off weekend or book that almost 1 year in advance to get the incredible lake view experience that only Vogel State Park can provide. And I thank you for joining me today, my friends, and I hope this helped give you a little bit of information about Vogel State Park and the ecosystem and what happens when our lakes run dry. And we will see you again right here real soon. Hit that comment bar. Tell me where you're going next, where you're traveling, and come join me again real soon for some new adventures. Have a great day, my friends. Thank you.